Most of us are trapped in the world's most invisible prison, our heads. No bars, no walls, just patterns, thinking patterns. We like to think we're being creative, but really, we're just rearranging the furniture inside the same room. We call a meeting, pull up a whiteboard, and proudly say, okay, let's brainstorm, and end up regurgitating the same old stuff. The problem isn't that we don't think, it's that we think too predictably. Our education, our workspaces, our even our algorithms, they're trained to optimize and they've trained us to optimize. We find the best answer fast. That's what we want to do. But in doing that, we've forgotten how to get lost. At getting lost, that's where originality hides. Artist Pablo Picasso once said, every act of creation begins with an act of destruction. He wasn't being dramatic. Well, maybe a little. But what he meant was that if you want to see differently, your first step is to break your current way of seeing. So, what we need now isn't more information or more tools. God knows we have enough of those. What we need is disorientation, a little intentional chaos, especially now in the age of AI, because AI's job is to make things easier. And ease, my friends, is creativity's kryptonite. AI gives you fast, polished answers, but creativity often lives in the awkward, in the uncomfortable, even the ridiculous. That's why I started exploring what I call creative misuse. A way to use AI not as a productivity tool, but as a provocation tool. Think of it like this. Instead of asking AI, how do I make my business better? You could ask, how would a mischievous 5-year-old redesign my business for chaos? It's childish and slightly ridiculous, but it's exactly the kind of question that shakes loose something new. In my workshops, I teach several of these provocations. Because when you push your thinking to those edges, you start finding hidden cracks of originality, places you would never otherwise have explored. Let's say you run a coffee shop. You ask AI, hey, give me 5 marketing ideas for my coffee shop. And it gives you loyalty cards, seasonal drinks, influencer campaigns. Boring. Now let's put this through the provocative lens. A genre flipping prompt would ask AI to turn these into horror movie plots. Now you got the haunted latte or caffeine of the damned. Okay, fun. But then you recombine that absurdity into something real. A Halloween haunted latte night where every drink tells a spooky story from local writers. Wow, now you're not just a coffee shop, you're also a creativity hub for the community. That's the magic. You start with nonsense and end with novelty. We're living in a time when AI can do almost everything except be human. It can mimic creativity, but it can't experience wonder. That's still our job. But to keep that edge, we have to stop using AI as an obedient assistant and start treating it like a playful co creator. So if you find yourself asking the same old questions and getting the same old answers, it's time to rethink your questions. Misuse the tool, break the pattern, and see what unexpected brilliance shows up when you stop trying to be right and start trying to be interesting. That's creative misuse. Now, if that sparks something, stick around. There's more to come. Thank you.